Hello, Universe. It's Brandy619, and you guys, here in San Diego, we have our first confirmed case of the coronavirus. But let me tell you how we got it, though. Okay, let me tell you how we found out about it. Okay, because there was 4 people that was sent over to the UCSD Medical Center. Okay, it's probably the one in La Jolla. Um, since they were being quarantined Miramar at the Miramar Marine Base. Okay, so 4 people go to the hospital to get checked. They get their samples taken, maybe swabs or blood or something from the nasal somewhere. Okay, they have their swabs. They're put into a little vial. Someone says, "You guys are free to go. You're all clear. The test came back negative." So they get in the van and they're returned back to uh, the U.S. Marine Corps base. Okay. On the way there, they get a call saying, "Oops, we made a mistake. One of the people does have the coronavirus." Now, allegedly, they still have their little masks on the way back there, even after being cleared. Okay. Of not having the virus. But not only did they not only did they not turn around and take them back to the hospital for treatment, they proceeded to go to the U.S. Marine Corps base, back to quarantine. Now, there's a man by the last name of McGregor. I believe that he was someone who was tested amongst, I think it's like 167 people that are at that base that came over in a plane from Wuhan. He says they put her in her room and quarantined her between 16 to 18 hours. And still at no time did they antennas tell them, "Let's get her back to the hospital immediately." Okay? No. They take her back to the base with all the rest of the people that are under quarantine that have already been tested and come back negative. They're supposed to have a 14-day quarantine time, which is equivalent to 2 weeks. Okay, so Mr. McGregor asked them, "Well, dang, well, since she have it and she back here, do we need to start our 14 days all over again?" Why did he say that there were officials that told him no? They don't have to start their 14 days all over. I don't know what kind of sense that makes. Okay, let's get back to the fact that now you have some people that say that it was mislabeled, that their samples were mislabeled. You have some people that are saying it was a miscommunication. And then you have other sources that say that the samples weren't even labeled at all. And that they're trying to find out how this happens. What do you mean? You're trying to find out how this happened. You know who was on shift at that time. You know who it was that was taking swabs. I think them is the people that y'all need to send back to. Y'all need to send to Wuhan. Okay? They have one damn job to do. Swab, put it in a container with the label on it. The label should have the patient's name, birthday, the normal stuff. Okay? That is not a hard thing to do, especially when it comes down to a disease that's going around that's killing folks. Okay, so since they got time to play and time to spare, I don't know if maybe they was checking in, like, we out here, we out here, we out here checking for that coronavirus. I don't know what they was out there doing. I don't know if somebody was maybe playing solitaire or something. You know, on Facebook, forgot to Instagram or something like that, forgot to do their damn job. Okay, if I was the person that was driving that van and transport, bringing them back to the thing, I would have been busted U-turn and then called them and told them, "Oh, we on our way back to the hospital." I just don't even understand how you would need somebody to tell you, how you would need orders from anybody higher up to tell you that you definitely need to turn around and take her back to the hospital for treatment, and everybody in this van that they just allegedly cleared. How do you even tell these people that they're cleared and they tested negative for something that was never even tested? Their samples were never even tested when they told them they were negative. So what did they test? If they were not labeled or mislabeled, what did they think that they were there for? I mean, they did come with Marine escorts, I'm pretty sure. What did the staff think that they were there for? To check and see if they were anemic, low sugar. Their priority. High priority. High risk. I don't know, I'm just asking. So now they say they're trying to figure out who she had contact with. Initially, they say they believe it's a minimal amount of people. But then they double back and say, well, we're not really sure. We're still trying to figure that out too. Didn't nobody hear her coughing? Her nose wasn't running? She didn't look lethargic, tired, jaundice, dry around the mouth? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure if she tested positive for the virus, that she has some kind of a symptom. A little cold, something. Maybe she thought it was her allergies, something. Okay, so I have to ask myself, is this intentional too? We gonna let these ones get away. We gonna act like we're gonna sweep these ones under the rug. We're gonna just let them get out there just a little bit. Just a little bit. I just don't get it, you guys. Like, I mean, it's not even something for me to need to get. I get it. I get it. This is above all of us. This is a supernatural thing. This is in my opinion, this is a power play. Because I just don't see nobody being that damn careless. Especially knowing the severity of the situation. To mislabel or not label or miscommunicate or not test it properly or know what it was, or to let people go without having what did they test? Was it just that lady sample that was not labeled, or was it all four of them? From what I read, the tests, they hadn't tested them, and when they did finally test them, they told them that the other three were negative and that one did test positive for the coronavirus. So before you guys left, what paper were they looking at? What test results were they looking at that had these individuals' names on it, date of birth, place of birth, maybe medical record number, whatever? What were they looking at that initially gave them the confidence to say, yeah, you guys can go, you all tested negative? Somebody need to have something to say. Somebody got some explaining to do, and I don't foresee this being something okay that we just gonna sweep under the rug and act like, oh, it's just a simple mistake. No, this is not something you get popped on the hand for. This is something you get your swooped for. This is something you get choked out about. This is something you, the person who dropped the ball, you get what they call that, exiled to Wuhan for this one here. So you can't even trust going to the doctor at this point. You can't trust. Now, I understand people are human and they make mistakes, but this is not something that should have been there. It should be no mistake. There should be one person doing it. It should be somebody standing over them, overseeing to make sure that it's done properly and to make sure that they follow proper protocol. Period. So, I definitely want some answers. Not the we not sures right now, not the maybes, not the further investigations. No. Somebody need an answer for this calamity here. And yes, then people need to start their 14-day quarantine all over again. Period. And I forgot to tell y'all that the staff wasn't even the ones that told the people. The people found out from the news media, from the news coverage about it. Now, I know y'all know that's scandalous. Okay? The staff don't even tell you. Your Marine escorts or whoever escorted you back that got the call never told you. You had to find out through the news? Because you was sitting in there on your phones Googling, getting your CNN updates, your Fox updates, your KUSI updates, your ABC, NBC updates. They had to tell you about it. Yeah. Again, we talking about rabbit holes. It seemed like something minor. It seems like something on the surface. It seems like a simple mistake, but I don't think that mistakes like these are made. This is not a mistake. Again, it's calculated. Wake up.